Hello, today we're going to learn how to schedule a student or students to a teacher class roster. First thing we need to do is log in. Once we have logged into Powerschool, we have to pick our student or students we will be scheduling to a teacher class roster. So today we will be picking or choosing one student, and as you see in this student, they only have one class scheduled, which is first period. First period is a primary period for us because this is where the teacher can take the student attendance. And for example purposes, we will schedule period 2. And when we schedule period 2, this is how you schedule classes for one or multiple students that will be in the same class. So first we want to isolate those students or a student that will be scheduling their class. So we know we are using Williams. So first we have to select by hand. Click select by hand. And you want to deselect all the students that's selected and just click that one student. And then update selection. So if you have multiple students that will be in the same grade level and same teacher class, then you select your multiple students. And then you go over here and you will locate under scheduling mass enrollment, which is already selected here for us. So when you click select, you select mass enrollment, you find the teacher that you will be scheduling this student to. So this student is in second grade, so we will pick Miss Million. You click search. It will search all the classes that this class and courses this teacher is teaching. And as you can see by the enrollment numbers, this student is already in her first period class, but he's not in the second grade math, reading, science, or social study. And you can tell this by the enrollment numbers. Her enrollment for first period is 23 students out of 30, but her other classes is 22 students out of 30. So we're going to select the next period, which is period 2, to schedule this student to. So one thing is important. You have to make sure that you schedule the student to this class the day they enter the school. I know this student had entered into the school January 14, 2019. So I'll click OK, and it's going to schedule this class for this student on January 14, 2019. Now, so we see we have scheduled this student for January 14, 2019 to Miss Million's second grade math class. Now, if you're not for sure, before you click on enroll student, that this student was entered the school on this particular date, you can go back to the start Powerschool, and your student has already been isolated, so you can go to the student particular file by clicking on their name. Then you click on modify information or modify info, And it'll tell you under modified info when the student actually entered our district, which you, as you can see, as I said, is January 14, 2019. So that just confirmed that when I scheduled the class for this student in Miss Million class, that he's scheduled on the 14th of January 2019. So I will go through the process all over again of scheduling this student. Go back to the math. And as it says right here, it says enroll in second 20 room 2014 on February 4th, 2019. That's not his enrollment date. His enrollment date is the date he started school, which is January 14th, 2019. Then you click enroll student, and it will give you a list of students that's enrolled in Miss Million class, and you can check for that student, Williams, and you'll see they've been scheduled January 14, 2019. Now, say for instance, you accidentally click enroll and don't change the date that they was enrolled. You can go back right here under active and change the student's enrollment date to match the date that they was enrolled into the school district. And you just click submit, and it will change this date here. So to check to see the student's overall schedule, click on the student's name and go to Bell Schedule View. Now we see this student has been scheduled for Miss Million's second grade math class. And you can do this process, same process, for each class that that teacher teach, or that class that that student will be attending. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please email or submit a ticket to your IT department.